taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for some. A little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's McCulley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. On the move, it's Haynes.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Branch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Frazier. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Frazier. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the to throw. It's Underwood. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Michigan.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Wolverines will try to kick this from deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Belt. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the change. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Georgia! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. from inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.